Okay, did people family members today? It's very full. Hi, Sarah. Might have to scooch a little bit this way just with the camera. What are we at? That's gonna be rough. Hi. In the very front there? Yeah. Was there anyone else downstairs? Wow. It's like the good old days. Oh, whoa, okay. Yay. Okay. Friends at home on Union. It looks like. Okay. Hey, friends at home on Union. I'm glad you're here. We're going to need a bolster, blocks, strap, massage balls if you have them. Otherwise, we'll do 2 blocks in place of that. All your things. And it does seem like there's quite a delay on Union today. I'm not sure why. So if anything goes awry, look for us on YouTube. We also stream on YouTube. So just letting you know that that's another option, especially if Union is being slow or glitchy today. And I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for being here. Okay, I see one more person coming. And I think we could definitely fit one more in each of these middle rows. Would you do me a favor and just, or we could probably even fit one more here. You really just need the length of your foot, which is kind of generous, the length of your foot on every side of your mat. It's hard to believe, but before COVID, it was like this often. I don't know how many I can't count anymore after my second child. I can't count. She really ate that part of my brain. She's doing great at counting now. She skips some numbers, but more or less. But we used to get upwards of 50 in here. And so if you have like a lot of space between your mat, maybe just snug like a little bit closer, just for latecomers. For the new folks, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. And for the regulars, thanks for bringing your friends and family. And if you came here on your own, welcome. I don't know if you're visiting or just this was your time to shine, but I'm glad you're here. You can get like right up to the X, and just as long as you feel comfortable, like as to not hit the camera. But one of the things that's important to me about our studio is that we're the yoga of the householder, which acknowledges and honors that we have like very busy, full dare I say, complicated lives. Someone was talking about complicated relationships this morning. I'm sure none of us is a stranger to that. And so I think it's really important that your practice starts when you get here and ends when you leave, which means if you have to come in late or leave early, we do our best to not be a lock-the-door studio, which is in large part thanks to our staff and work exchange crew, that they're able to be down there and keep us safe enough where there's not going to be stragglers wandering in and going through our stuff. It's locked, but we can let you in if you come late, and you can scoot out and it locks behind you when you leave. So that's how we operate. Everything here is an invitation, not an obligation, so feel free to take it or leave it, modify, spectate, hydrate as you like. In other words, this is not one of those command obey models or practices. This is a you do you practice, and we can move together, which I'm really grateful for. I'm going to do a couple quick announcements. If you don't have I wonder if we have enough bolsters in here. How many, what does this look like? Are we at 50 today? Yesenia will know. If we don't have enough bolsters to go around, we'll do something else. Raise your hand if you don't have a bolster. Oh, does everyone have a bolster? Yay, it's a miracle. Okay. So Mercury's in retrograde. If that means nothing to you, yay. If it means something to you, all you need to know, or really all you need to know regardless, is that when Mercury's in retrograde, I do try to incorporate a little bit more restorative yoga practices. I love it. Into our practice during retrogrades. So that's why the bolster. We're going to end today with a restorative posture with a guided meditation. In the restorative posture, the guided meditation is a Buddhist practice called metta meditation, loving kindness. And we're going to be practicing this through the end of the year. And we're going to start really traditional and basic. And as we practice over the course of the next few weeks, we'll kind of refine it and expand it. And, as you practice, you'll find phrases that resonate more with you and kind of make it your own. If this is something brand new to your ears, later if you need to tune out, bypass, dissociate skillfully, those words don't often go together. If you need to skillfully bypass, dissociate, or what was the other thing I said? Tune out, thank you. Google metta meditation, M-E-T-T-A, or I'm sure it's on Instagram and TikTok. It's probably on all the things now. You used to have to go to India and find the teacher. Literally 20 something years ago, I had to go to India. Oh, there's the retrograde. Did anyone just see that? Okay, friends at home, we might have a little technical difficulty with the mic. Go to India, find the teacher. I did all that. But now you could, while you're on TikTok, just plug in M-E-T-T-A, and you'll get a lot of wonderful things, I'm sure, because yay, technology. Make yourself as comfortable as humanly possible. We're going to get started. I guess I'm not doing announcements. If you're around on Sunday, we have the Wim Hof method and ice baths for yoga practitioners. It's going down to the 20s next week, and if that breaks your heart or hurts you in your soul, I really encourage you to learn some skills and tools for cold endurance and resilience. It's wonderful. And it's rooted in a lot of breath work, which really resonates with yoga practitioners. That's this Sunday from 1 to 5. The ice bath component is completely optional, but you'll learn a lot in the breath work aspect as well. We have a sound bath with Elizabeth Zack coming up. Harmonious Healing Sound Bath on Sunday the 8th. And we have a Roll into Rest. That's a really popular one. Roll into Rest with Adriana and Anisha on Saturday the 21st from 1 to 2:30. Notice where you are and how you are. Allow yourself to settle. to become sensitive and receptive to the energy that fills you, enlivens you, and surrounds you, connects us to each other, and holds us together. The entire physical practice of yoga is first and foremost in service to your breath, to the gift of life, to the vital energy. So take these moments as you settle to enjoy, to savor the breath that nourishes and nurtures you. Bathing in breath. Take the breath in and down into the depth of your being, into your roots, where we are all connected. And from the base of being, let the breath rise up to fullness. And then turn the breath into the space of the heart, and the breath ignites the heart. And as you exhale, the splendor of the heart emanates from inside out in all directions, illuminating the mind and the body, and radiating outwards in all directions. The inhale reaches the depths of your being, brings you to a point of fullness, turns into the heart and ignites the heart, and the indwelling light of the heart informs, illuminates, and inspires your mind and your body. And we dial into this channel of energy, breath to heart, heart to mind, mind to body. Here in this gift of embodiment, bring your awareness into the realm of the heart. So slightly to the right of the physical heart is the heart center. And rather than reducing it to a point, just think of it as like an expansive space, your whole chest. From the bottom of your rib cage, three-dimensional, almost to your throat. And as you bring your awareness to the realm of the heart, take a moment to cultivate a sense of sincere gratitude. All that there is to be thankful for. To the people in your life, your work, your resources, all that you are and all that you have. And we practice this yoga as a way to enhance and optimize, even increase our capacity for breath, for energy, for life, so that we can be in and of the world in ways that are generative and generous. Imagine that. And as you reside in your heart of hearts, take a moment to ask yourself if you have an intention for your practice today. Is there anything in particular that you need or want to cultivate during this time and space? And you can hold the energy of that intention in your heart of hearts. And intention or not, allow yourself to become very sensitive and receptive to whatever it is your practice has to offer to you today. A moment to open. And on your next inhale, bring the hands together before your heart in Anjali Mudra. It's a gesture of prayer hands, a gesture of dedication. Bless you. And we'll set the tone for our practice together this morning by sharing the voices of our hearts and the sound of an Om. Please feel totally free to join into the sound or just let it wash over you. Deep breath in. Bow to your heart. The voice of the true teacher, always present, intrinsically peaceful, utterly powerful, is never further than your heart, which is never further than your breath. And as best you can, keeping this connection inward, unwavering, release your hands, softly open the eyes. And we're going to come up to standing at the top of the mat. Bring your feet hips width to outer hips width apart to start. Feel both feet on the ground. Can rock through the soles of the feet, front to back, side to side, and begin to bring a more even distribution of weight through the four corners of your feet. That's your big toe ball mounds, your inner heels, your little toe ball mounds, and your outer heels. And like 20% effort, hug your feet towards each other and feel the legs engage. As you inhale, reach the arms forward and up. And as you exhale, reach out and down. It's okay if your neighbors are there. Inhale, reach forward and up. Exhale, spread your wings out to the sides. And again, inhale, forward and up. And exhale, out to the sides. Turn your palms open, out to the sides and up. Exhale to your heart. Not sure what to do about this mic. Okay, friends, we'll see how this goes. Out to the sides and down into your heart space. You can tap in and out to the sides. Huge breath in, let it fill you up. And hands to heart. Interlace your fingers and press your palms forward. Look towards your heart, round your back towards your belly. And then bring the head back over the spine. Draw the armpits in, feel the upper back engage. Try to keep hugging the shoulder blades together as though the shoulder blades were doing that prayer gesture behind the heart. And press your palms up to the sky. And as you press up through the palms, root down through your tailbone, your heels. Press the index finger knuckles towards the sky. And draw the little finger sides of the hands towards the earth. And out to the sides and down. Inhale, reach the arms forward and up. With your right hand, find your left wrist, reach up and over to the right, and breathe into the left waistline. Send all your weight down through the left leg. And now from here, look towards your heart and belly again, feel the rib cage slide back. Then take the head back, and now bring your arm bones back by your ears. Inhale, reach up through center. Notice if one side feels longer. With your left hand, hold the right wrist, reach up and over to the left, and breathe into the right waistline. Notice what can't be seen but can be felt. Send all your weight down through the right leg. Look towards your heart, bow your rib cage towards your back body, then bring your head back in line with your heart, and now biceps by the ears. Inhale, reach up through center. Exhale, bend the legs, fingertips tap the earth. Inhale, reach the arms up. Stay deep in your seat. As you exhale, fingertips to the floor or your blocks out in front of you, fold over your legs, bow to your heart. Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Look at your feet, see that they're parallel. Take your heels slightly wider. Do you think you can fix that? Maybe we should mute it. As you inhale, get long in the spine, reach out through your heart space. Exhale, fold, press your thigh bones back. Inhale, get long through the spine. Exhale, fold. Lean into the balls of your feet as you press your thighs towards the back of the room. One, reach the heart forward. Fingertips can slide up higher. Exhale, fold.
I'm gonna go grab a binder clip.
What?
I'm gonna go grab a binder clip.
I don't know what that is, but okay. Okay, friends at home, Yesenia is gonna MacGyver this for us. Thank God for Yesenia. On the inhale, get long through the spine. And as you exhale, step the right foot back to the lunge. On your inhale, reach the arms up. Feel both feet on the ground. And for stability, we scissor the legs towards each other and pull the feet towards each other. Hug to the midline and draw the feet towards each other. Keep that and lift your back heel up high. Press your back knee and thigh to the sky. And as you feel the back leg activate, reach up through your thumbs more. Keep all that and let the top of the front thigh descend. And then lean back over the bottom tips of your shoulder blades just a little bit. Think tailbone towards the earth, base of the heart towards the sky. On the exhale, touch the floor. Take a big step forward to the top of your mat, standing forward fold. As you inhale, get long through the spine. As you exhale, fold, step the left foot back to lunge. Is that your second side? Yeah. Inhale to reach the arms up. Feel both feet on the ground. Scissor your legs to the midline. Pull the feet towards each other. Feel the legs engage from the ground all the way up into your hips. Press the back, like lift the back heel higher. Yeah, press the back knee and thigh to the sky. Stretch up through the thumbs. Keep all that, and the top of your front thigh descends. Yeah, right to your edge. Good, and as you stretch up through the thumbs, anchor through the tailbone and lean back over your shoulder blades for one more of the deepest, fullest breaths. And on your exhale, plant the hands, take a big step forward. Release the hands. Inhale, reach up, stretch up. Exhale, bend the legs, fingertips tap the earth. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sit low. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, hands to heart. Deep breath in, slow breath out. Release the hands. Inhale, reach forward and up. Exhale, bend the legs, fingertips tap the earth. Inhale, reach the arms up. Follow your breath, not my voice. Exhale, sit deep. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, hands to heart. Release the hands. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend the legs, fingertips tap the earth. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, sit deeper. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, hands touch into the heart. Release the hands. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend the legs, fingertips tap the earth. Stay deep in the legs. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, sit a little deeper. Press through your heels. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, fold over your legs. Bow to your heart. Inhale, get long through the spine. Exhale, fold, and walk your feet back to downward facing dog. Okay, Yesenia fixed it, I think. We get this? Okay. On the inhale, float your right leg to the sky. Exhale, catch your lunge. Inhale, reach the arms up. With your right hand, hold your left wrist. Pull your feet towards each other. Press the back knee and thigh to the sky. And then reach up and over to the right. Breathe into the left waistline. Pull the right hip crease back. Inhale, reach up through center, switch sides. Reach up and over to the left, crescent to the left. Pull the right hip crease back, squeeze the right heel in, guide the right knee open. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, touch the floor. Downward facing dog. The breath feeds the heart feeds the mind feeds the body. On the inhale, float the left leg to the sky. Exhale, catch your lunge. Inhale, reach the arms up. Pull your feet towards each other. Feel the legs engage. Keep the legs strong with the left hand. Find the right wrist. Reach up and over to the left. Wrap the right hip forward and you breathe into the sideways. You can slide the ribs back, ears back, biceps back. Inhale through center. Pull the feet towards each other. Right hand holds the left wrist. Reach up and over to the right and pull the pull the left hip crease back. Squeeze that front heel in, guide that front knee open. One more breath into what can't be seen but can be felt. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, plant the hands, downward facing dog. In this downward dog, press more through the inner edges of your hands. So there's no space between the earth and the inner edges of your hands. Find your breath. Inhale to plank. Lower your knees and shrug your shoulders. And as you exhale, bring your hips forward and down to the ground and take your heart high to the sky. It's called Chaturanga bypass. Point your feet, and as you flick the toenails down, claw your hands towards your feet. One more breath. And with your exhale, find downward facing dog. Okay, lower the knees down. Just in case that's new for anyone, I just want to have a show of it because we're going to do it more. It's called Chaturanga bypass. And my invitation, even request for us in our practice through the end of the year is like, let's not make it harder than it has to be. I think it's like the new year is going to be kind of hard. We have a lot of work to do. So from now through the end of the year, let's just like not make it harder than it has to be. So we're going to do what's called Chaturanga bypass. This is like very good for your shoulders to just eliminate some of these chaturangas. Inhale to plank. I lower the knees, shrug the shoulders, and then I just bring the hips towards the floor. Bend your elbows, the bare minimum. Point the feet, and then pull your hands towards your hips. So the elbows can and will bend, but the bare minimum. And then downward facing dog. So it's plank, lower the knees, shrug the shoulders, bend the elbows, the bare minimum, point the feet, pull the hands back. Okay? Downward facing dog, find your breath. On your inhale, come to plank. Lower just the knees, shrug the shoulders. Exhale, bring the hips forward and down. Point the feet, big breath in for cobra. Pull your hands towards your feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 more times, just like that. Let the breath carry you. Inhale to plank. Exhale to lower. Inhale, breath lifts up through the heart. And the exhale carries you to dog. We think of ourselves as a body with a breath. For at least the time being, think of yourself as a breath with a body. Inhale carries you to plank. Exhale brings you down to earth. Inhale takes the heart forward and up. Exhale, downward facing dog. On your inhale, float the right leg to the sky. Exhale, catch your lunge. Spin your back heel to the ground and bring your right forearm to a thigh, your right thigh, and your left hand to your left hip for Parsva Konasana prep. Okay, turn your back toes in, locate a block, and bring the block inside the front foot. And with your fingertips or your hand on the block, find a point of connection between your outer arm and your inner thigh, and press arm into leg and leg into arm. Okay, get your knee directly over your ankle, press arm into leg, leg into arm. And now if you want more, scoot your back foot back. Go wider between your legs. And then right at your edge, pull your feet towards each other. Press arm into leg, leg into arm, and reach the left arm overhead towards the front of the room, like you're gonna zhuzh the curtains in front. Push through your back foot to stretch through your left fingertips. Huge breath in as you pull the feet towards each other. With your exhale, turn the heart open towards the sky. On your exhale, plant your hands, downward facing dog. Pedal the feet a little from side to side. So that's called a hip opener. And notice, like, is there a difference from side to side? Not just in the hips, but when you open that right hip, do you get more access, awareness of connection to the whole right leg? On your inhale, float the left leg to the sky. With your exhale, catch your lunge. Spin your back heel to the ground. Bring your left forearm to your left thigh, your right hand to your hip. Just a moment to pause and get set. Good, now find the block. Bring it inside the left foot. And bring your left fingertips to the block. And find, just like kind of adjust it until you can press your arm into your leg and your leg into your arm. Arm into leg, leg into arm. And when you feel that connection to yourself, I hope that you're feeling like more sense of what's going on in the left hip. Now, if you want more from here, get the knee directly over the ankle and scoot your back foot back. And then right at your edge, pull the feet towards each other and reach the right arm overhead. Slide the ribs back, shoulders back, head back. And from the core of the pelvis, as you push out through the legs, extend through the spine, the crown, the right fingertips. Like you're trying to reach the front of the room. Push through the legs. Push through your back leg more. One more of the deepest, fullest breaths. And on your exhale, pass through lunge, downward facing dog. Push through the arms to lift through the hips and ground through the heels. You can pedal your feet a little bit from side to side to notice any newfound space through which the light of awareness flows on the currents of the breath more deeply, more fully, more freely in you, as you, through you. On your inhale, float the right leg to the sky. Big breath in. Exhale through to lunge. Spin the back heel to the earth. Inhale through warrior two. Passing through today. Push the front leg straight. Big breath in. Exhale, right fingertips to the block inside the front foot. Both legs straight. The block can be on whatever height suits you. It's adjustable. Turn your back toes in. And as you push through the legs and extend through the spine, if you want more, try walking your back foot back, stretching your stance, sort of standing more ground. And right at your edge, pull your feet towards each other to activate the strength of your legs, and then lean back over your shoulder blades. Now here's sort of the cream on top. Squeeze the front heel in and guide the front knee open. And if that's hard to find or feel, put a little bend in your front leg and squeeze the front heel in and guide the front knee open. Is it okay to touch? You okay there? Mm-hmm. Do you want to block? You can come here. You come outside the leg. That way you can lean back more. Your head's just like really forward. Give me the weight of your head. On the exhale, pass through lunge. Downward facing dog, and check it out. So the physical practice is a strategy for allowing the light of awareness to sort of saturate the body more deeply and fully. Notice what you notice, feel what you feel. Is it okay to touch? Holy moly. That was like silly putty. That was amazing. Inhale to float the left leg to the sky. Exhale, catch your lunge. Back heel to the ground. Inhale, pass through your warrior two. Like take a beat, and then push the front leg straight and bring your left fingertips to the block inside the front foot. Turn your back toes in, and as you push through the left fingertips, stretch through the right. It's So that's where the block comes into play. So the block is a resource that lifts the ground up to meet you so that you actually have the leverage to push into the block, not just like sink or collapse in, but come up onto your fingertips even and push the block into the ground. And the more you push the block into the ground, the more you can stretch through your top fingertips. Walk the back foot back if it suits you, both legs straight, stand more ground. Keep it strong by pulling the feet towards each other. And now micro bend the front leg, and as you squeeze the front heel in, guide the front knee open. Wrap your whole left butt cheek underneath you as you slide the left ribs back. Yes, feel that? One more of the deepest, fullest breaths. And as you exhale, pass through lunge, downward facing dog. You can rest here in child's pose or let your breath carry you through the linking vinyasa in the style of you, chaturanga or chaturanga bypass. Let the breath carry you. Float in the currents of your breath. We'll meet in downward dog. Okay, notice where your strap is, and then walk your feet in the direction of your strap. So you might be walking back, you might be walking forward. Come into a standing forward fold with strap in hands. Take your feet as wide as your mat, so the center of your heels is on the edges of your mat. Center of the heels on the edges of the mat. And bring the base of your second toes onto the edges of the mat. So that's feet parallel. Does someone back there not have a strap? There, here you go. It's like, I know I saw something. There you go. Okay, fold over your legs. So the heels are on the outer edges of the mat and the base of the second toe. So the feet are parallel, and if that might feel like turned in for you. Bend your legs. Take the strap between the hands behind the hips so the palms face towards the sky and the fingers wrap around the strap. Hands are about outer hips width apart to start. And then hug the shoulder blades together so that they're doing that Anjali Mudra, that gesture of connection behind the heart, to the back of the heart. Yeah, the shoulder blades come all the way together. Put a little bend in your elbows and try to pull your hands apart. Go like, somewhere between 25 and 50%. The legs are bent and the torso can rest on the thighs. And as you inhale, reach the arms to the sky. And then option, as you exhale, press your thighs back and let the arm bones get heavy overhead. Keep the shoulder blades together though, that's the ticket. Let the throat and face be soft, jaw soft. As you inhale, energetically hug your feet towards each other, feel the legs engage. As you exhale, try to pull the strap apart. Whitney, you can bring your hands much closer together. Yeah, close, 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 close. There, shoulders together. You okay there? Nice. On the exhale, release the strap. Fingertips to the floor or blocks. Inhale, reach forward through the heart center. And as you exhale, fold, take it back to downward facing dog. On the inhale, float the right leg high to the sky. Exhale through to lunge. Lower the back knee to the earth. Pad with a blanket or fold over the mat as needed. And bring both hands to the floor or blocks inside your front foot. So low lunge, front knee and toes point straight ahead. The tendency is for the back hip to kind of drop down and forward. Move it like you're taking child's pose. Take the top of your back thigh towards your back heel like child's pose. And then if you can't really keep the knee over the ankle there, slide your front foot back a little bit. You can walk your blocks, your hands over to the right, bend the right leg, heel to butt cheek, and with your left hand, walk your hands to the left, blocks to the left, And with your left hand, find your left foot. Bind yourself to yourself. You can stay right here, although if you feel steady, maybe bring the block inside your front leg. Maybe right hand to the right thigh to come more upright. Now breath, we link breath and action. As you inhale, pull the back knee forward. As you exhale, slide the ribs back. Whew, shoulders back, head back. Maybe bend the front leg deeper. You want to be more on the base of the thigh rather than right on the kneecap. So think above the knee. Try to get above the knee. If you have to let go, maybe walk the back knee back. Get above the knee, not on the knee. And gently release. Downward facing dog. Push through the hands to lift through the hips. Again, notice newfound space. On your inhale, float your left leg to the sky. Exhale, catch your lunge. Lower the back knee down. You can pad with your blanket. And take the time, try to manage it so that you're on the base of the thigh, right above the knee. The blocks come inside your front foot. Send your hips back, bend the back leg, walk your blocks to the left, or to the right, so with your right hand you can find your right foot. If you feel steady, come inside your front leg, maybe hand to thigh. Point is a thigh stretch. We're in this together. Pull the back knee forward, slide the rib cage back, shoulders back. As you inhale, pull the back knee forward. As you exhale, think top of the thigh back, ribs back, shoulders back, head back, maybe bend a little deeper. Gently release. Downward facing dog, find your breath. Breath to heart, heart to mind, mind to body. Therein again, the gift of embodiment. Determine whether to stay in dog pose, child's pose, or let your breath carry you through the linking vinyasa in the style of you. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Take your time. Find your breath in downward dog. On your inhale, float the right leg to the sky. As you exhale, step it through to lunge. Bring your blocks high to frame your front foot. Lift the back heel, knee, and thigh up to the sky. And as you lift the top of the back thigh up and back, the front leg will become straight. Straighten the front leg. Press through the inner edge of your front foot, and with your right hand at your right hip crease, pull the right hip crease towards the back of the room. As you pull the right hip crease towards the back of the room, press more through the inner edge of your front foot. From the left waistline, lengthen and twist to the right, option to reach the right arm to the sky. So we tend to turn and twist from the head. Look down at your front foot, press the big toe down, and now as you look at your toes, lean back on your shoulder blades. Yes. Turn the navel up, the heart up, the gaze goes last. Inhale to untwist. Exhale, downward facing dog. Find your breath. On your inhale, float the left leg to the sky. Exhale to catch your lunge. Bring your blocks high to frame your front foot. Keep the back heel, knee, and thigh lifting, and push your front leg straight. I know with the back heel lifting, it's like a little less stable, right? If you're feeling wobbly, try taking your back foot like a tiny bit more to the right so you're not on a tightrope. Lift the back heel up and pull the feet towards each other so you become the source of your own stability. That is essential. Pull your feet towards each other. Make sure you're not locking the front leg. Can it be straight without being locked? Bring your left hand to your left hip crease, and with your hand, manually pull your outer left hip towards the back of the room as you push the inner edge of your front foot down. Everyone feel something there? Oh yeah. Yeah, lengthen from your right hip to your right armpit and twist to the left. Notice the very human tendency to go from the head, from the gaze. You could reach your left arm to the sky. And now look down at your front foot. And as you press through the inner edge of your foot more, lean back on your shoulder blades. Gorgeous, Teresa. Linking breath and action, feel this. As you inhale, pull the feet towards each other. As you exhale, can you lean back more? Inhale to untwist. Exhale to downward facing dog. Find your breath. Press the inner edges of the hands down. With the inhale, float to plank. Lower the knees, shrug the shoulders. Exhale, chaturanga bypass. The hips come down. Inhale, the heart slides forward and up. Point the feet. Press the tops of the feet down here. So much the knees and thighs lift. Push the hands down and in and back. I'll say it again. Press the hands down, in and back. One more breath. Exhale to table pose or child's pose. You can take a few rounds of cat-cow if you're in table. When you're ready, you can meet us in table from downward dog. And in this table, let's just make it yummier. Let's put the blanket under the knees. And yeah, let's even bring hands to blocks. You can have them on low height or medium height. And if you decide that you don't like that, you can ditch it. But we want the hands just a little bit forward of the shoulders and the knees at or slightly behind the hips. I know it's hard to see yourself. If you came with a loved one, you could be like, hey, check me out. We're going to take the left foot over to the left and stretch the right leg straight back behind. Spin the right heel to the ground and open the right arm to the sky. As you push through the right foot, reach the right arm overhead. Press the left block down and forward and try to crescent up through the right side body. So as you push the block down and forward, can you reach your right fingertips towards the floor, like you're trying to touch the mat in front of you? Arm overhead. Yeah, push through your back foot and try to bring your right fingertips to the floor. Good. Right arm to the sky. Lift your right heel hip height. Bend your leg heel to butt cheek. And with your right hand, can you find your right foot? You can do this standing if you want. It's okay. You could if you want. As you hold the right foot, the key is here, activate your right foot, spread your toes, press the knee forward as you kick the foot back. Press the knee forward as you kick the foot back. One more breath. And then stretch the leg long, the arm overhead, and bring it all the way back to tabletop position. Can do a cat-cow if you like in there. We'll meet in neutral. Good. Pivot your right foot over to the right. Stretch your left leg back behind you. Spin the left heel to the ground and reach the left arm overhead. Push the block down and forward as you reach the left arm overhead. Push into your left leg and try to bring your left fingertips to the floor. Imagine like you're silly putty. Keep pushing through the left foot and try to get the left fingertips to touch the ground. Push the block down and forward. Draw the rib cage up and back. Good. Inhale the left arm to the sky. Lift the left heel hip height, just hip height. Flex the left foot. Turn the toes in a little bit, everyone. And now bring heel to butt cheek. And with your left hand, find your left foot. And press the knee forward as you kick the foot back. You can link that action to breath. Inhale, press the knee forward. Exhale, kick the foot back. Imagine with your left knee that you're trying to push a box towards the stairwell wall. Keep that as you kick the foot back into the hand. Breathe into what can't be seen but can be felt. And then leg long, arm long, bring it back into table. Give yourself a round or two of cat-cow. Exhale to round your back. Inhale to arch. 1 or 2 more times. Let the breath lead the way. Follow in the wake of the breath. We're going to come onto the belly and come onto the back. On your way down, though, locate your prop, sort of orient yourself so that your props are all within hand's reach as you come onto your back. You should be able to reach your blocks, your balls, your strap, be able to reach everything. Place a block between your thighs, closer to your knees, and hug the block. Try to hug the block with the fronts of the thighs. Knees are bent, feet are on the floor, hips width apart, right underneath your knees, so you can scoot your feet in a little closer to each other in your butt. And then bend your elbows right alongside your waistline and press your elbows down to puff your chest up. And as you lift through the chest, wriggle the shoulder blades together. So again, the shoulder blades come and do that like prayer gesture behind the heart center. Press the center back of the skull down, press the elbows down, hug the block, big breath in. As you exhale, stand through your feet to lift the hips up for bridge pose. As you come into the first bridge, hug the block. Let the palms come to rest anywhere on your midsection. And as you inhale, feel the middle expand, hug the block. And as you exhale, feel the center soften. As you press your feet down and forward, feel the bridge grow from inside out. So it's slow, deep, full breath in and out. As you inhale, the center expands, hug the block. As you exhale, the center softens, press the feet down and forward, feel the bridge grow from inside out. Turn your toes in, your heels out, hug the block a little harder. Good, and on your exhale, lower your hips all the way to the floor. Place the block underneath the right foot. Bring your feet together, block underneath the right foot. Bend the elbows alongside the waist, and once again, press the elbows down to puff open the chest. Slide the shoulder blades together so the chest, the lungs, the heart are open. Stand through your feet to lift your hips up. Bring the left knee over the left hip and extend your left heel to the sky. You can stay right here, push the right foot down, hug the right knee to the midline. Hug the right knee to the midline, press the right foot down. If you want more, big if, as you exhale, you're gonna lower your hips almost to the floor. Hug the right knee in, inhale, stand through the right foot to lift the hips up. Exhale, lower the hips down almost to the floor. Hug the right knee in, inhale, lift the hips up. 3 more times at your own pace. Push through your right foot. Hug the right knee to the midline. Try to press the block down. And then pause at the top. Squeeze the right knee in. Press the right foot down. Bring your left foot to the floor, butt to the floor. Slide the block underneath the left foot. Bring your feet right foot to the block, right foot inside the block, left foot on the block. Press the elbows down, puff up through the chest. Stand through your feet to lift your hips up. Bend your right knee over your right hip and extend your right heel to the sky. You can stay right here if you want more. As you exhale, lower the butt almost to the floor, squeeze the left knee in, inhale to press up. Hug the left knee in, lower the hips almost to the floor as you exhale, inhale, push up. And 3 more times together on your own. Keep the right leg steady and strong. Hug the left knee to the midline. Lower through the hips as you exhale, push through the blocks on the inhale. If you want one more at the top, that's totally allowed. You could also -1, add 1, -1. Pause at the top, and then right foot to the floor, butt to the floor. Block between the thighs. Hug the block between the lower thighs, so closer to the knees. And you can take it on its narrowest width or its slightly 1 degree wider width if you prefer. Bend the elbows alongside, puff up the chest, and wriggle the shoulder blades together. And now keeping that, turn your palms to the sky, like you're gonna hold up the ceiling with the palms. Good, spread the fingers. Try to keep the shoulder blades together as you lift the elbows up and bring the fingertips towards the floor outside the head. Take the hands as wide as the mat. Hug the block, stand through the feet to lift your hips up. Hug the block, breathe, press the center back of the skull down. You can stay right here if you want more. Come to the top of your head, suck your armpits in, look towards the floor as you push through the arms, push through the legs for Urdhva Dhanurasana. Wherever you are, however you choose to be, nice. Breathe. Maybe lift the heels up and walk the toes towards the hands. And then ground the heels down, push the feet down and forward to pump your heart forward the opposite direction. Exhale, if you walked your feet in, walk them out and lower all the way down to the ground. Put the block to the side and keep the knees bent, feet on the floor. Take the feet about as wide as the mat and let the knees rest against each other at the midline. Arms can release down to the sides or out to the sides. Just be a good, loving, kind, negotiable neighbor. Down to the sides or out to the sides. Enjoy your breath, the unconditional support of gravity, the rhythmic beating of your heart. Let both knees fall gently to the right. Completely optional if you want to place the right foot on top of the left thigh. The breath massage the visceral organs. On the inhale, draw the legs up through center. And with the exhale, let both knees fall gently to the left. Option to place the left foot on top of the right thigh. The breath be deep and full and slow and sweet. The breath feeds the heart feeds the mind feeds the body. Allow yourself to be nourished and receptive. Inhale the legs through center. Stretch the legs out long, reach the arms overhead. Huge breath in. Exhale with an audible sigh. Locate your massage balls. Keep them in their tote and place them between the shoulder blades. And if you're not sure, call me over. I'm happy to help. We want them right in between the shoulder blades, near the tops of the shoulders. Knees bent, feet on the floor. Now, if this is too intense for you, we can adjust it by sitting against a wall. Lift your head up for just a sec. So we want one on each side of the spine. Lift up one more time. So I want to make sure I'm in there. Okay, and lie back. Does that feel okay?
Perfect, yeah.
Lift your head up and lie back. Does that feel okay?
Yeah, that's good.
Is it even? Do you want me to adjust it one more time? Lift your head up and down. Does that feel okay?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anyone else want me to check? And lift up a little higher and lie back. Is that better?
Yes.
Okay. Knees bent, feet on the floor. Now, if you want more, that's a big if, okay? So this shouldn't be like too intense. Should be able to breathe deeply and fully. If you want more, insert a block on its lowest height underneath your hips. Block on its lowest height underneath your hips. Totally optional. Breathe into what can't be seen but can be felt. We began class, I mentioned we're a studio, a yoga practice and lineage. That's the yoga of the householders. As householders, this is where we carry the weight of the world. You can reach your arms up to the sky and let the arms just kind of sway and flow like seagrass. It could be organic. If you prefer something a little more structured, you could just kind of be like an arm on a clock and reach to 1 o'clock and 11 o'clock, towards 2 and 10, or just let it be really fluid. And linger where you need to linger. Like one side might need more attention than another. Make it meaningful and valuable to you, for you. Okay, release the arms down to the sides. So you're gonna stand through the feet to lift the hips up and drive your body north a couple of inches until the balls are at about the bottom tips of the shoulder blades. If you're using the block, you'll slide the block north with you and then lower your hips to the floor or the block. You're driving, you're in control. You're driving through your legs to direct the balls into the bottom of the shoulder blades or slightly above. Above or at the bottom tips of the shoulder blades, block or no block, but if you're using the block, it's under your hips, not your back. And then reach the arms to the sky. Cross the right arm in front of the left arm, and then reach your hands underneath you like you're trying to touch the balls. In other words, you're giving yourself a great big hug and wriggle from side to side. And really breathe deep into what can't be seen but can be felt, the back bottom of your heart center, the deep cave of the heart. Maybe a big breath in, let it percolate inside as you wriggle, and exhale with a very audible sigh. Sound is a great way to move energy. On the inhale, reach the arms to the sky, cross the left arm in front, and wrap your arms around yourself again so the other arm is on top, and wriggle. Big breath in, let it percolate inside as you wriggle, an invitation to exhale with an audible sigh. And then release the arms. If you're on a block, remove the block. And scooch your hips towards your heels. Go slow. Knees are bent, feet on the ground. Send your hips towards your heels. You'll feel the ball sort of roll upwards. As you go, you might need to walk your feet out a little bit and scooch your hips towards your heels. Scooch it. Pause along the way. And when the balls get to the tops of the shoulders, the tops, almost like they're no longer underneath you, you can reach your arms to the sky and then even reach the arms overhead, towards the floor overhead. And release the arms, remove the balls, and let the whole upper back soften. Let the whole back of the heart soften and expand into the lap of the earth. Now from here, you can stay as you are, or totally optional. If you want one more deep back bend, a bridge pose, or an Urdhva Dhanurasana, massaging this area can be a game changer. So I invite you to either bring the feet as wide as the mat, let the knees rest against each other, one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Feel the breath in the bottom palm and the beating of your heart in the top hand. You can stay here, or if you want more, bring the feet hips width apart, knees hips width apart, bend the elbows alongside, puff up the chest, wriggle the shoulder blades together. You can press the elbows down, come into bridge pose, an invitation to interlace your hands behind your back. Or you can plant the palms outside the ears as wide as the mat and come into another Urdhva Dhanurasana. Wherever you are, however you choose to be, let the breath be very deep and very full in your belly. As you inhale, feel the belly expand three-dimensionally. Push into your legs. As you exhale, feel the belly soften and contract. Belly breathing through the nose. One more. And then we'll meet together on the lap of the earth. Take Take windshield wipers in the legs, feet as wide as the mat. Let knees fall to the right for a breath or two. Let knees fall to the left for a breath or two. Keep the knees wide and bring the knees towards the armpits. Thread the arms between the legs and hold the outer ankles or edges of the feet for happy baby. Rock from side to massage the back body in whatever way naturally feels good for you. And then bring the legs together. Wrap your arms around your legs. Give yourself a little squeeze. And then roll to one side or rock yourself up to seated. We're going to take a block at the head of your mat towards the front of the room. Take the bolster over the block. And then just have a look up here for a moment because I want to break this part down. You're going to start by sitting right in front of the bolster. You can manually widen your buttock flesh. So you're not on the bolster, you're right in front of the bolster, and you'll lie back, okay? And I just want to note here that in this position, the bolster is hitting you at the very low of your back, and that's very supportive. The arms can release down to the sides, out to the sides, or rest your hands on your belly. If that doesn't feel good for you, you're just going to scooch from here so that the bottom of the bolster comes to the part of your back that suits you. It might be somewhere between lower and middle, but we're going to start at the lower back, okay? So come to sit in front of the bolster. Lie back. I'm going to talk about the legs in just a moment. I got you, Senya. Anyone else need a bolster? So you have a block right under the head of the bolster. And then you're going to bring your butt right in front of the bolster and lie back. Keep your knees bent, feet on the floor. And right here, before we adjust, I just want to go over some leg options. You can stretch your legs out long. It's one option. Particularly if this is what you choose, you might find that you want to scooch yourself a little further down the bolster. Bend your legs again, feet on the floor. You could take your feet as wide as the mat and let the knees rest against each other at the midline. This is the most supportive variation for your lower back, okay? And again, from here you might find that you want to scooch lower down the bolster. And then finally, you can bring the soles of the feet together and let the knees open. You can have the feet close in or farther away. You could even use your blanket to prop your legs. You can call me over if you want help with that. And that's a butterfly variation. So lots of choices. Please take some moments to scan your body with your awareness and make it good for you. Make as many adjustments as you need in order to feel settled and at ease. And if you find or feel that the restorative variation doesn't suit you, you could surely just ditch the props and spread yourself out on the altar of the earth. Look for your breath. Let the breath hold your vision. Trace the breath into the depths of your being, to your roots. Let it fill you up to your fullness and ignite the heart. And allow the indwelling splendor of your heart to emanate from inside out with the exhale, illuminating your mind and your body emanating through every pore on the surface of your skin. With each exhale, sending that light as far and as wide as you can possibly imagine. Each inhale, letting the breath nourish your roots, nurture your fullness, ignite the heart. Heart gets bigger and brighter with every breath. Metta meditation is also known as a loving kindness meditation. Again, it's a Buddhist practice that involves reciting phrases that develop feelings of loving kindness and compassion for oneself and others. Can please feel free to tune me in and repeat the phrases inside yourself. Or, of course, you can tune me out. Allow yourself to be breathed. Allow the heart space to fill with sincere gratitude for the gift of life that each breath offers. Bear witness to the luminosity and virtuosity of your heart space, the source of supreme love and divine wisdom, always present, intrinsically peaceful, utterly powerful. And repeat these phrases to yourself. Imagine seeing yourself from the vantage point of 10,000 feet above. Or sit beside yourself and see yourself as a child. Allow yourself to see yourself, receive yourself. May I be safe and protected from danger. May I be safe and protected from danger. May I be happy and peaceful. May I be happy and peaceful. May I be healthy and strong. May I be healthy and strong. May I have ease and well-being. Call to mind, call to heart someone that you adore, someone that you love dearly and deeply. Maybe a benefactor, a mentor, a teacher, an ancestor, a loved one. Visualize this person or sense their being and offer these phrases in their direction. May you be safe and protected from danger. May you be happy and peaceful. May you be healthy and strong. May you have ease and well-being. Call to mind a neutral person, maybe a friend of a friend, your barista or mail person. Been going out to the Amazon drivers this time of year. But call to mind and bring to heart a neutral person. And send these phrases in their direction. May you be safe and protected from danger. May you be happy and peaceful. May you be healthy and strong. May you have ease and well-being. Deep breath in. The heart gets brighter. Long breath out. The light of the heart emanates far and wide. Call to mind a difficult person. This doesn't have to be the most difficult person, just someone who's challenging. And we offer these phrases to them. May you be safe and protected from danger. May you be happy and peaceful. May you be healthy and strong. May you have ease and well-being. Deep, full breath in. The heart gets brighter and bigger. And a slow, long breath out. Heartfelt in all directions. And as we grow and expand our heart of hearts, we can imagine all of the people that we know, and even all of the people that we do not know. We can expand our heart of hearts so vast as to encompass all beings. And we send these phrases, the energy, the spirit of these phrases to all beings. May all beings be safe and protected from danger. May all beings be happy and peaceful. May all beings be healthy and strong. May all beings have ease and well-being. May I, may you, may we, and all beings be free. The breath nourishes your roots, nurtures your fullness, and ignites the heart. And the light of the heart emanates from inside out, far and wide, with every exhale. The exhale is heartfelt, like the fragrance of a flower. It drifts far and wide. bathing in breath, letting the breath carry you to the light of your heart, letting the breath carry the light of the heart from you outward. And as you take refuge in the realm of the heart, notice how the mind more clearly reflects the light of the heart. The body more clearly reveals the light of the heart. And here in this gift of conscious, luminous embodiment, allow the spirit that you are to begin to gently stir the body that you have. Notice if you want to make any adjustments. Stretch the legs out longer, scooch down the bolster. And as the spirit that you are gently awakens the body that you have with a steady gaze inward, let the body that you have embrace and affirm and adorn the spirit that you are, literally wrapping yourself around yourself, for this is and you are the gift of life. Once again, bend your legs, feel both feet on the ground. Take a moment here and now to call yourself down to earth, to call yourself back to reality, and to visualize the ways in which you stretch yourself in this practice of yoga into the activities of your daily life. Who and how do you want to be? Hold that vision of self in your heart of hearts, in your mind's eye, in the currents of your breath. And as you're ready, gently roll to one side, mindful if you're still high on the bolster, and press yourself up to seated through your strong arms. With the eyes closed and the hands folded before the heart, again in Anjali Mudra. A gesture of sincere self-reverence that acknowledges and honors the voice of the true teacher, never further than your heart, which is never further than your breath. And a gesture that consciously, courageously, and generously places this aspect of ourselves, the source of supreme love and divine wisdom, before us as both a guide and an offering in all we do. In so doing, bringing more goodness, more virtuosity and light to those in the world around us. Let's seal in our time together. We'll invoke blessings for ourselves and each other, and we'll send the voices of our hearts out into the world to wherever you know it is the most needed. In the form of a final Om, feel free again to join into the sound or let it wash over you. Deep breath in. As you bow to your heart with all my heart, I bow to every one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for your practice today, for your presence, and more than anything, with my whole heart, I want to thank you for all that you are and all that you do every single day of this life. Truly, thank you. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for being together. We have a bonus class tomorrow at 9 a.m., Yoga Sculpt with Emily, that's downstairs. We have a 10:30 class tomorrow. I think Sunday's regular schedule, probably Monday. We have a sale that goes out today, 20% off the things. We're going to Greece. Look out for that. July. We're going to Greece in July. And the company that's sponsoring, or not sponsoring, the company that's hosting, I wish it was sponsored, that would be so cool. Career goals. The company that's hosting the retreat is called True Nature Yoga. True Nature Yoga. And they might not be on your radar, but they're offering a $200 off promotion. So if you are thinking about Greece, you can combine their $200 off with our $200 off from now, like just this special weekend window. We're going to Greece in July, and what else? Oh, and Giving Tuesday. So if you're coming to class on Tuesday, that's going to look a little different when you register. It'll be like a workshop. It's pay what you can on Tuesday, anything from 0.00 to a bajillion gazillion. All the money that day goes to an organization called Roots to Rise. Andre's in the house today. Anything you want to say about Roots to Rise?
We basically set up in non-traditional spaces throughout the city so we can make the practice accessible to everyone. So all our classes are pay what you can, even if you can't pay.
Yeah.
So
So
we're all around. So.
I'm just going to say it on the mic. So Roots to Rise is a great organization based in Philly that makes yoga available and accessible out there in the world where there is little availability and access. So it's really great, valuable, important work. And again, everything that comes in Tuesday is going to Roots to Rise. It's pay what you can. It'll be a little clunky than signing up for a regular class, but if you're coming to class, pay what you can. It goes to Roots to Rise. And of course, if you can't come to class but you want to donate, go on your device and look up Roots, the number 2, Rise, Roots to Rise, and I'm sure you could just donate directly. Thanks, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving. I think I forgot to say that.